It's hockey night in Bloomington, and Jaguar girls hockey is on the air. Welcome to the state of hockey. Welcome to the Bloomington Ice Garden, the home of your Jefferson Jaguars, where tonight the Jaguars have a Metro West Conference matchup with the Spartans of Orono High School. With cameraman John Woodford, broadcast partner Jason Knutson, I'm Kurt Kranz. And Jason, we're in the home stretch of the season now. Just 4 games left for the Jaguars, including tonight. This Orono team, historically, a very tough opponent. What are you looking for tonight?
I think if we can score first, that's going to set the tone for the game and kind of give us that good energy moving forward. We are coming off some good wins here recently, so that'll help us out. But just good puck control and don't give Orono that opportunity to score on us. So good defense, good back checking.
All right, there you go. Your 3 keys to the game. Orono Spartans being introduced right now here, and we'll get the starting lineups for the Jaguars. Jay, this is Sophie's squad night, a mental health awareness night put on by the captains, and they did a nice job. We're going to have Chuck-a-Puck after this period, but an important night for an important cause.
Important night, something we've supported for a lot of years, at least since I've been involved with the program, and an important thing. So, yeah, if you get a chance, you can donate online as well to Sophie's squad. They are doing in-person donations here as well, but it does support a good cause for youth sports athletes.
Absolutely. The starting lineups being introduced for your Jefferson Jaguars. In goal, it will be senior co-captain Sarah Rash. On defense for the Jaguars, senior co-captain Kara Krenz and junior Bea Flanders. Up front, the star line, Kayla Starr, Allegra Kuhn, and Carmen Melanchuk, all juniors for the Jaguars. We will get the national anthem, come back, and get you ready for puck drop. Your national anthem from the Bloomington Ice Garden. Your Jefferson Jaguars will skate left to right in this, the opening period, dressed in their home whites, trimmed in Columbia blue and royal blue. Royal blue helmets and breezers, script Jaguars diagonally across the front of their sweaters in that Columbia blue color. The visitors from Orono, they're in their road reds, trimmed in white and navy blue helmets and breezers, a script Orono horizontally across the front of their jerseys. Well, Jay, I always think these Orono sweaters look pretty good. They've got the 2-tone numbers that really give them some depth and make the numbers really pop. We won't have any excuses here for not recognizing a number on Orono tonight.
Yeah, it's a well-designed jersey. They look pretty sharp.
Jaguars have been on the road for a long time. Well, I guess we had a couple of home games, and we were most recently in New Prague. Jaguars coming off a win there against the Trojans the other night. Kayla Starr in to take this face-off draw for the Jaguars. Looking for a fast start here tonight, Jay.
Yep. Win the face-offs. Let's play hockey.
The game is on. Face-off cleared back to the Orono defenseman. They'll set it out, come ahead. Drive it low. Puck will go behind Rash. Back on it is Flanders, but first to the puck, one of the Spartans picked up in the near corner. Centering pass, high slot. Shot blocked by Krenz. She'll chip it ahead. Gets it to Flanders. Flanders will get it to Melnichuk. She'll push it out into the neutral zone. Right on it, though, Orono, and Melnichuk will clear it in. That's going to bounce on net, possibly maybe just a little wide. Orono back on it. Melnichuk with an interception there. She'll drive the puck low. First line still on here for the Jaguars. Kayla Starr gets in the way of that clearing attempt. Puck below us in the near corner now. Orono reversing behind their net. 1 minute into this opening period. Orono ahead now. Down the Knutson side. Knutson and Walsh switching spots there. Knutson does enough to disrupt it. Walsh clears to the corner, gets it up to Melnichuk. She's at the end of a long shift now. Giveaway at the blue line. Orono will drive it in. Jaguars got their D pair off in good shape there, but that forward line, at least Melnichuk, still caught out, Jay.
Yeah, she did a good job of carrying the puck low, but then in return she got stuck down there, and she's still on the ice. But
Knutson will pick up now, has her stick lifted though. Turns it over. Orono goes around the cage looking for a centering pass. They'll go below the net. No shots yet here early on, but most of the play has been in the Jaguars' D end. Now, centering pass off a skate. Will tip high, all alone in the front here. Rash gets a save. Rebound left, loose. Shot just goes wide. Thought that might go in, and Walsh will get it clear, but dangerous opportunity there for the Spartans, Jay. How'd that puck stay out?
Yeah, I mean, dangerous opportunity, but we just left that puck laying out there in front of that, and luckily that player was on her backhand because she wasn't able to get much on it, but they got about 2 or 3 good opportunities right there.
Rash with one save there, the first of the night for either team. Face off to her right. Got the third line on now of Thornburg, Woodford, and Trineri. Shot from the point. That's going to bounce in on Rash. She'll cover that one up. Tricky bouncing puck there from the point.
Yeah, I don't like to see that. It's hard for the goalie to kind of keep track of.
Do it again here to Rash's right. Thornburg get a second chance in the dot here. Loses again. Another shot from the point, but that hits traffic and will deflect to the corner. There's a steal by Woodford looking for Trineri, but instead intercepted in the neutral zone by the Spartans. Played back to Krenz. Krenz indirect for Trineri. Trineri bumps it for Woodford right in front of the scorer's table. Trineri picks up, but taken away by one of the Spartans. They'll pivot in their zone, throw it to the far corner, overskated by Wheelock. Starr jumps in, and that puck hops up on the Jaguar bench.
So we went from New Prague, who kind of didn't have enough people in the program for a JV, to what looks like almost 3 teams here for Orono. They got quite the bench there.
They do, yeah. You almost need a second row of benches there to fit all those players. And all notably sitting down on the bench. Not something you often see at high school hockey. Now ahead comes Kuhn. Puck taken away from her, though, and Orono tries to exit. Steal by Starr. Kuhn picks up, trying to find the handle on it, just pops away from her into the near corner. Jaguars forechecking here. Good pinch off there by Allegra. Takes that puck away up to Flanders at the point. She'll just throw it low. 14 minutes to go here. Jaguars applying the forecheck. Starr holds that in. She'll drive it low. Orono with it. Best offensive zone time for the Jaguars, but they couldn't get a shot yet, Jay. Now thrown in by Melnichuk. He stopped behind the net by the Orono goaltender. There's a turnover. Starr right out in front, puts one on net. Handled by that Orono goalie. Here they come ahead now, 2-on-2. Knutson trying to get back, sprinting. Pull up, shot. Rash, cover and hold right into the breadbasket. Good recovery there by Olivia. Ended up getting a shot from just above the dot, but Rash was ready for
that. Yep. They're quick, this Orono team. They get back fast, so we got to be ready for that.
Abel in line on here now to Sarah's left for the faceoff. Evelyn pushes the Orono center with her shoulders. Says, back up a little bit. I need a little more room. Able to win that draw. Wheelock behind the net. Finds Walsh. Walsh looking for Johnson. Gets out to Oslin now, but Oslin goes right back into traffic and loses the puck. Orono going to counterattack here. Johnson almost steals it. Here comes the Spartans. Drop pass. Oh, nice pass. Shot coming in here. Shot over the net. Rash may have gotten a piece of that. Picked up by Oslin. Tipped ahead by Johnson. Going to get icing if it makes it. Waved off. Good hustle there by Johnson. Jaguars behind the net now. Oslin looking for it. That'll dribble out in front and be covered by the Orono goaltender, who hasn't been credited with a save yet tonight, even though by my count she's got 2 now.
That one, yeah, I think she kind of lost sight of it, but she knew it was down in that area there and got her glove on it.
Well, 5 minutes into this game, Jaguars hanging tough. Evelyn in the dot. Orono comes away with the puck this time. They're going to rim it around. That puck's going to fly out of the zone. Tip, though, so no icing. Rash does not set this one up, so Krenz will go back for it. Krenz eludes one of the Spartans, but there's 3 of them on deep. Krenz chips that puck up for Oslin. Possible break here. Oslin will just golf it down. That's going to be on net. Casually played by the goaltender for Orono. They exit the zone. Thornburg intercepts that pass, chips it low. Flanders back on it. Pass a little out of Krenz's reach, so Orono centering pass to the middle around Flanders. And on the knees, Rash comes up big, puck loose. Covered up. A little bit dangerous there, Jay.
Good coverage. Jefferson staying spread out real nicely, but Orono's still finding their way to the net quite often.
4th shot of the game for the Spartans to 1 for the Jaguars. 5 minutes in here. Jaguars rolling the line so far. 3rd line on now for their 2nd shift of the game. Thornburg able to win that faceoff. Knutson will clear it. Too far for Walsh, though. And it'll work all the way out to the blue line and be sent back in by the Trojans. Olivia picks up under heavy pressure. Taken away. Centering pass out to the front of the net. Rash with a save. Going to be picked up by centerman Thornburg. That pass behind Woodford. Not far enough for icing, though. Jaguars will forecheck. Orono back in their zone. Chip it out to neutral. Walsh there. Drive it in. Jaguars will tag up. I'd say a good start here overall, though, Jason, considering the power of this Orono team.
Yeah, decent back and forth. I mean, Jefferson's definitely in this game, so.
Now Rash with the save. Leaves a rebound, but cleared to the corner by Allegra. Here comes Kayla Starr. All 3 Jaguar forwards up ahead now. Starr through the middle. Goes around one of the Spartans, unable to get that shot up, though, and turns it over.
She's got Allegra and Carmen with her there.
Orono counterattacking. Krenz intercepts that pass, but Orono able to enter the zone. Trying to get around Wheelock. Wheelock forcing that play behind the net. Good play by Kylie. She'll pick it up and get it on the stick of Kuhn. Kuhn back through the neutral zone. Will backhand it in. Got Melnichuk forechecking. Cleared all the way around to this point. Flanders going to get there. Flanders unable to handle that pass was Melnichuk, but sticking with it as Orono gains possession. And they head north now. Chip around the Jaguars D below the goal line. Flanders back with a good physical challenge in the corner. Orono with it. They'll cycle low. Puck hits the referee. That's a break for Orono. Centering pass right through the crease. Goes just wide. Break for Orono. They're getting a shot from the crease. Rash with a good pad save. Kicks it out. Krenz gets that rebound. Will go off the glass, and we'll probably get an icing call here.
Well, Rash definitely has her work cut off for her tonight. She's taken on a lot of shots already. 8 shots in just 7 minutes of play.
Jaguars doing a good defensive job of covering up the rebound. So that play, Jaguars had a defenseman there to recover that rebound off the Rash leg pad save, clear it out of danger, and we're still scoreless here early on. Now, puck played behind for Knutson. She'll work it up through the middle, picked up by Johnson. Johnson coming on her forehand, loses the puck. Here comes Awesome. Jaguars going to get a power play here. with the touch by Orono. That was either Austin or Johnson drawing that penalty, and the Jaguars will go to a power play.
Call being hooking or yep.
Little bit of a tug there by the Spartan defenseman. She doesn't agree with the call. Didn't look like a lot, but we'll take the power play. Go to the man advantage here. 9:42 to go here, scoreless so far.
All right. We've had experience with power plays, so we'll see what they can do with this one.
Allegra taking this draw, wins it for Star, shoots it wide. Puck going to be cleared here, held in by Flanders at the point, over to Kayla. Back to Flanders, over to Kuhn, to Flanders, to Krenz to Star. Good puck movement here so far for the Jaguars. Star with a shot on net, held in at the line by Kayla. Oh, tough pass to handle there for Kuhn, but Vea's got it. Flanders for Star, up to Krenz. Clock not running here, so we've got a problem with the clock here.
20 seconds of free power play there for us.
Refs will most likely correct that if we get a stoppage. Jaguars for now up ahead for Kuhn. Kuhn will enter the zone, try to hold it long enough to get some help. Picked up by Star, but she gives it away, and Orono is going to now skate this out. Knutson and Walsh on is at D for the Jaguars. Olivia, good challenge there, pinches off the puck, and ahead they'll come. Minute 20 to go in the power play. Knutson able to skate it in, but she's alone. Drops it back, nobody home, and Jaguars turn it over. Ahead comes Orono, just a forward back playing defense now. Go behind the net. Jaguars trying to converge there. Good job by Kalina. Plays it out. Picked up by Oslin. Jaguars looking for their first shot of the power play here, and they get an offside at the line. Now we're going to have to try to figure out how much time was missed.
If the refs didn't catch it, I'm not sure how they're going to estimate that.
Probably at least 20 seconds, right?
I would say it was a good 20 seconds.
That's what the discussion is right now. That the scoreboard shows 55 seconds remaining in the power play, but as we described, the Jaguars were gifted probably about 20 seconds there.
They're going to play it as is, maybe.
Oh,
no
wow.
adjustments to the clock.
Whoa! Take 30 off! Come on!
Get a buzzer from the scoring table there. I think they're looking for some guidance. The refs seem inclined to play it as it lies.
Yeah.
Well, we'd be irate if this was occurring to us on the road.
Right.
Now it looks like, hey, a pretty good estimate there, Jay. You called 20 seconds, and it looks like that is indeed what they are going to knock off on the power play, from 55 down to 35.
The game clock will remain as is, but that's all right.
Abel in line up front now for the Jags. Got Krenz and Flanders on defense. Face-off win to the Jags, carried in by Oslin. She goes around the net, maintaining possession. 25 seconds in the power play. Flanders to Oslin. Back to Flanders. Shot tipped on net. Orono going to get to this puck on the half wall, held in by Flanders, but Orono there, battling is Avelin. Just 10 seconds in the power play. Oslin's got it now, clears it to Flanders at the top. To Oslin. Oslin tipped out in front. Good save. Orono full strength. Oslin looking for Krenz at the stop. Gets a stick lift though, and ahead comes Orono. Back is Flanders. Good job by Vea preventing that rush. Work it ahead. Team's 5-on-5. Cleared in by Orono, but hits Vea in the skate. She'll work it to the neutral zone, just out of Woodford's reach. Orono back on it. 7.5 to go in this period, Jay, and Jaguars hanging right in here.
Scoreless so far, yeah, we're looking good.
Thornburg now behind the net with a little speed. Works it up for Woodford. Possible 2-on-1 here for the Jaguars. Woodford a little too far for Trineri. No icing though. Ava battling for it. Woodford swoops in. Thornburg going to make it to the puck first in the corner. 1-on-2 though. Woodford joins. Puck squirts out to Walsh, who will send it low. Orono doing a nice job of keeping the Jaguars on the perimeter now, and here they come with speed. Numbers for the Spartans. Trying to get back is Wheelock, but right through the middle. Wheelock enough to disrupt that. No shot. Puck played to the middle. Walsh has it. Thought about just clearing it. Instead, she's going to skate it, and Paulina Walsh draws a penalty. Jaguars will go to another power play. Well, good job there by Miss Walsh.
Walsh there to decide, to skate that puck up, and she was trying to make a run for the net, but got tripped up in the process. Second penalty play for us.
Well, we're going to have the top forward line out and the second D pair out, so kind of mixing up we saw the reverse of that the last time, so just changing it up here. Face-off win for the Jaguars, but Starr gives it away. We're going to get a slashing call on Kayla Starr here. After she turned that puck over, she slashed the stick out of the outbreaking Spartan player, and just like that, there goes the power play, and now we play 4-on-4. Because it was... Go ahead.
Just changing the dynamics of the game. The 4-on-4 now. Both teams are going to play a little smarter with their passing and the puck control.
Kuhn and Abelin up front for the... No, Kuhn and Melnichuk, that is. Jaguars are going to take an icing here. Walsh was looking for an indirect pass for Melnichuk, but Melnichuk got tripped up, and that caused the pass to go for an icing. So we'll take a face-up on Rash's other side. 6:30 to go here. Shots are 8-3 for Orono. Good win there by Melnichuk. Picked up by Walsh, but too far for Knutson, and it's a turnover. Orono, shot coming in good. Glove saved by Rash, still catch and hold, but Orono starting to get some more shots in close, Jay.
Have to kind of get around the defense and just kind of give them that opportunity in front of the net.
Jaguars will change all four skaters. Krenz and Flanders on the back end now. Oslin and Abelin up front. Clean face-off win there by Orono, but good block by Flanders out to the neutral zone. Orono retreating, stepping ahead of that pass is Abelin. Picked up, punched ahead by Krenz there, but coming down the Flanders side with speed is Orono. Going wide, drop pass intercepted by Abelin. She'll chip it ahead, trying to get it herself. I noticed we have Sophie Squad pucks here, Jay. The teal logo on that puck. Abelin going to take a penalty here, and Orono going to go to the power play. Once the Jaguars get a touch, unable to do so yet, Orono gets the extra skater on now.
How good to let this clock run down a little bit.
There's the touch. So this will be the unusual 4-on-3 is what it will be.
Mm-hmm. Burning a lot of energy on both teams in the first period here by all these penalties, penalty kills, shorthanded.
2 Jaguars in the box, 1 Spartan in the box. Orono will have a 3-4 second 5-on-3 advantage, but that won't be enough time to even get back into the play. Jaguars will kill with Kuhn, Flanders, and Krenz on defense here. Big face-off coming up. See if Allegra can win it. Back to Vea. She cannot. Orono controls. They'll set up. Looking for the backdoor pass. That doesn't connect. Played up high to the point. Shot goes wide of the net. Orono picks up behind the net. Bring it out high. Right wing circle. Good stick there by Krenz. Picked up by Kuhn, and she'll clear the length of the ice. Allegra forechecking. Here comes Orono now. They'll work it ahead, slowly out of the zone. Entering to the middle. Drop it back. Shot coming wide. Flanders pokes around, but she is able to get the clear. I didn't know if that was going to be hard enough, but it hopped over the Orono stick.
Yeah, it didn't look like she had much heat on her, but she did.
Jaguars have killed off the Star penalty. Now 5-on-4. Krenz intercepts that, looking for Star, but instead taken away by Orono. They'll gain the zone with 50 seconds remaining on the power play. Orono left wing circle, that is. Star anticipates that drop and she isn't able to chip it. Held in, Orono right to the middle. Shot Rash, fights it off. To be picked up by Austin. She's on her backhand though. Now she's got a chance to clear, and she'll send it high down the ice. Good kill by the Jaguars, Jason.
Yep, 30 seconds left, and they're looking good.
Orono's going to send it in. That's tipped. Back on its Knutson now, on for the kill. Drops it for Star, but Star plays it to the corner. Orono's going to pick that up with 15 seconds remaining on their power play. Left wing circle up to the top of the circle. Shot through some bodies. Rash to the pad save. Right out to the slot, that is. Puck loose in the middle. Picked up by Star. Here she comes. Jaguars at full strength. Here comes Abelin. 2-on-1 for the Jaguars. Star gets around the starting player. Star in alone. Backhand shot. She sails it out of the rink. Oh my God. She had to open net.
Everything on that.
She beat her to the backhand and then sent it over the rink.
She had the goalie down.
Wow. Well.
And she had Evelyn's fresh out of the penalty box right behind her.
Great penalty kill there by the Jaguars. Good rush by Kayla. She had the goalie down and out. Had the chance to put the Jaguars up 1-0, but we remain scoreless here. Couple saves there by Rash, too, to keep it scoreless.
Fast-moving first period here with plenty of penalties and plenty of action.
3:20 to go here. Here comes Orono with numbers. Good stick there by Woodford, though, on the back check. Disrupts that. So key to not let them exit with speed, and Woodford a good job there to disrupt that puck. Now, thought that might have been offsides at the line, but we play on. Krenz providing resistance in the corner. Orono puck bouncing there, going to be played by Walsh, tipped ahead but held in. Orono still dangerous, centering pass through the middle under the stick of Thornburg. Far corner now. Spartans still buzzing here. Krenz with a little bit of time and space, but can't get enough on it to get it out. Woodford battling, though, from the seat of her pants, gets it out to the neutral zone. Good shift there by that third line. The kind of shift you need after some special teams day. There's a big collision in front of the bench. That was Abelin who went down. Jaguars throw a shot on net. Here's a potential steal by Austin. She'll get it, throw it behind the net. Back and forth battle here, Jason.
Good pinch by Wheelock there. She goes deep, and Austin moves back quickly to cover for her.
Flanders drives it partway into the offensive zone. Going to be stolen here by Abelin. Johnson can't catch the pass, though, and turned around for the counterattack by Orono, but Abelin jumps in now. Here, Harlow picks it up to the forehand. She's tripped. I don't see an arm up.
No penalty there.
Counterattacking are the Spartans with 2 minutes to go here. Cross ice just on the benches, off the benches, Star, that is. Loses it in the neutral zone. Orono regrouping. Not a ton of whistles here other than the penalties, Jay. We're going back and forth. Spartans with the shot. High on Rash. It catches the dangler, I guess they call it, up that hangs below the mask. She's shaking her head a little bit, but she made the save, and importantly, no rebound.
Another good save by Rash, for sure. And you're right, a lot of back and forth here, a lot of neutral zone time, and not a lot of clock stoppage. We've kind of flown through this first 17 minutes.
Orono tending to win more faceoffs than not. Good stick lift there by Allegra. She'll seal that puck and come out down the left side. Allegra driven into the boards, but gets back up. Pretty physical game, I would say, so far.
Yeah, as long as it stays clean, and I shouldn't say stay out of the penalty box because we haven't, but the physical play is good.
Now, good forecheck here. Centering pass by Kuhn. Nobody home in the slot. Star with the poke check. Steals that puck away. She'll cycle low, and we get to 1 minute. Oh! Little drop pass there by Kuhn looking for one of her line mates, but intercepted by Orono. They'll gain the line. Pulling up. Shot coming through. Deflected off traffic in front to the corner. Orono with it. 45 seconds to go. Star battling. Joined by Walsh. Going to be intercepted by Starr. She's going to backhand it, looking for Woodford in front of the Jaguars bench. Played ahead. Knutson will work it up. Woodford finds some room. Woodford down the left side. Going to chip it low. Jaguars completing a change behind her with 25 seconds to go. Puck played around this way. Pinching is Harlow Johnson. Big collision there. Digging forward is Evelyn behind the net. Centering pass for Johnson in the slot off her stick. Here comes Orono with 12 seconds. Back is Flanders. 2-on-2 over the line. Flanders, nice play. Disrupts that to the corner. Kren's there to help. But Orono regaining the puck out to the slot. And that's the buzzer. Well, wow. Overall, Jason, I would say a very well played period by the Jaguars. Scoreless against Orono after one. Not something we've been able to say any of the last 4 years.
It's a fast-paced game, fast first period, and we're going to have to maintain that to keep up with Orono because their bench definitely has some depth to it.
Yeah, for those unaware, Orono, a perennial state tournament team in Class A, they've, I think they may have won it 1 year. I know they've been in the championship game multiple years. Maybe they haven't won it, but they've got a couple second-place finishes. One of the best teams in the state in Class A. For the Jaguars to be even with them 0-0 after one, Jason, that's a testament to the way we're playing.
Yep, we're doing good at this last half of the season, so looking forward to the second period.
All right, your score after one period of play. There is no score from the Bloomington Ice Garden. We will take a break. They'll resurface. We're going to have Chuck a puck now, so we got to go pick up some pucks. Come back with us for the second period. You're listening to Jaguars Hockey. All right, just about set to go here for period number 2. Jaguars coming off an excellent first period, skating right with these Orono Spartans, Jay. What do we need to do in this second period to maybe get that first goal and break the ice here?
We've been close. We had some good opportunities. Keep that good puck control, good passing, and really cut down those shooting lanes for the Orono team. Don't let them be alone in front of that net. We know that, but sometimes harder to accomplish. But if we can continue the energy that we had in the first period, I see a goal on the horizon.
Jaguars will start this period the way they started the game, all sporting the teal stick tape on the ends of their sticks in honor of the Sophie squad game. Here comes Orono now over the line. Orono, shot, good save by Rash. Kicks it high to the corner. Kayla Starr trying to cause a turnover there in the corner. Flanders will poke in. But centering pass through the middle, going to be picked up high by Orono. Shot blocked by Starr, I believe. Flanders going to push it ahead for Melnichuk. Melnichuk coming wide. Angled off there by the defenseman for Orono. Allegra busting in on the forecheck, lifts the stick, causes a turnover, shot. Oh, just missed Melnichuk in front there. Flanders shot, a shot and a goal! It's Kayla Starr on the rebound from Flanders' shot from the point. The Jaguars strike first with 16:13 to go. Here in the first period, it's 1-0 Jefferson.
Well played. Way to stick with that puck. And then they get that out to Vea, who sends it in, and Star's right there to pick it up.
Yeah, should be Starr from Kuhn and Flanders, I believe. Kuhn started that play with the steal behind the net, got it out to the point, and the Jaguars up to a 1-0 lead. We have never led the Orono Spartans in the last 5 years. So this is uncharted territory for the Jaguars. Off the face-off win, Johnson forechecking. Abelin will join her in the near corner. Puck squirts to the front of the net. Orono breaking out, pass through the middle. Penalty coming on Orono.
All right.
Kira Abelin tripped up through the neutral zone. Bad penalty on the Spartans there, Jay.
Yeah, that was an interference call in the neutral zone that was unnecessary. It gives us the advantage. Coming off a goal like that, we carried a lot of energy forward.
Well, Jaguars have had their share of power plays this evening. Not anything to show for it yet, not even really any good scoring chances. Just to comment about the teal tape on the sticks of the Jaguars. We'll do that again, hoping it might be an indicator of luck. Now here's Walsh up to Knutson. Knutson, Johnson can't catch the pass. So sent in front by Walsh there. Abelin battling, almost had a shot at with some space in front. Rocketed by Oslin. Good shot there from the half wall, but good glove by the Orono goalie.
Oslin's been getting a lot on her shots tonight. Just one player to turn it off.
Just Harlow Johnson going to the bench. Kayla Starr on in her place. Abelin wins that face-off up to Walsh at the point. Cleared over to Starr. Starr tipped out in front. Abelin in front, but blocked the shot from getting through. Now Abelin loses it in the slot. Going to be held in at the point by Olivia. Olivia, good save. Drops it for Starr. Right wing circle up to Walsh at the point. Drops it down for Oslin. Doesn't get much on it, though. That's going to be caught and held. And we'll get a face-off with 1:15 to go.
Jefferson's doing a good job of being patient with this and not just losing control of the puck. And they're keeping it in the zone, keeping the pressure on.
Shots already 4 this period for Jefferson. I think just 1 for Orono. Now the top power play unit comes on here for the remaining 1:15 of this power play. Starr, clear win to Kuhn. Kuhn shot, hits a skate though. Up to Krenz at the point. Krenz to Flanders. Flanders tipped in front, but cleared by Orono, and that'll go the length of the ice. Jaguars will have to go back for it. Rash sets it up for Vea. Jaguars emerging. Krenz up to Starr off her skate, but she's unimpeded into the zone. Starr centering pass, looking for Kuhn, though not a good pass. Going to be cleared out to the neutral zone. Flanders gets a touch and able to prevent it from going the length of the ice. Now regrouping is Kuhn. She'll skate this in with 30 seconds to go in the power play. Drop for Star. Star all the way down the middle. Shot. Shoulder save. Picked up by Orono. They going to skate it out to the neutral zone. Picked up by Allegra. Drop it this way. Flanders has lost her stick, though. And now Orono counterattacking. Here they come. Right to the front of the net. Shot Rash. Closes it down, and it makes a big save.
Big save there. From a neutral zone turnover there, Flanders went down, lost her stick, kind of shorted us a player for a little bit.
No. On the Jaguars, 12 seconds remaining in this power play. Face off to Rash's left. Sarah coming up big on 14 shots so far here, Joe. Poked ahead by Oslin. 2-on-1 here for the Jaguars. Oslin and Johnson over the line. Oslin down the left side. Shoots it off that, ramps over the net. Oslin picks up full strength now for Orono, but they send a player to the bench. Jaguars still with a little bit of advantage here. Knutson up front, going to send one in front, intercepted by Orono, and we're back to 5-on-5. Well, puck out to the neutral zone. Jaguars watching a little bit here. Tipped in. Rash is going to cover that up and get a face-off.
Orono taking a little bit of time to get a fifth player back out on the ice.
Yeah.
A few extra seconds of power play.
All right, well, time to get ourselves set here. That third line will come on for their first shift of the period, as they often do following a power play or penalty kill. Thornburg, referee's gonna reset things here. Thornburg on the draw, loses it. Orono cleared to the corner. Krenz lifts the stick, battling two Trojans in front, works it over for Wheelock, but she goes right back into the traffic and turns it over. Orono in the far half wall now. Played up through the middle, stolen by Krenz, but picked up by Orono. There's a giveaway. Woodford will push that out to neutral. Counterattacking again are Orono. They'll drive it in. Puck behind Rash. Wheelock first to it. Wheelock nicely back for Krenz. Krenz with some space up to Woodford. Woodford ahead. Pass ahead of Trineri, but that'll reach the offensive zone. Orono coming out this side. There's a possible turnover there, but cleared ahead by Orono, and that'll not quite go for icing. Chugging back on it is Wheelock. He's going to work it out to Flanders up high. Flanders hits Melnichuk, but can't handle it. Here comes Orono with a little speed at the line. Ramps in. Rash leaves a rebound. Cleared to the corner by Starr. Starr sends it behind the net. Wheelock on that side. Starr makes it. We're on the air. Go down the... Orono fans not reacting well to losing 1-0 to Jefferson. Here's Orono in their zone. Picked up by Spartans and sent in. Rash will set it up behind the net, but Wheelock runs into her. Wheelock's going to pick it up. Nice pass ahead for Melnichuk through the neutral zone. Carmen tips it ahead. Played to the zone. Tipped in by Orono. That'll go into their zone. I guess the Orono fans don't... Here's the puck out to the neutral zone. Turned over. Racing for it is Johnson. She'll go behind the net. Orono exiting. Played ahead, but intercepted momentarily by Awesome. Into the zone. Walsh, nice pinch off there. She'll send it behind the net. Played up to Johnson, unable to tip it out, though. Now she does on the second attempt. Played in by Orono, and that'll be sent deep. Back onto this wall. 11 minutes to go here. Jaguars up 1-0. Cleared out to the neutral zone. Orono falling down. Here's Oslin in alone. Ava Oslin to the forehand, backhand shot. Big save by the Orono goalie there. Well, Evelyn behind the net. Good chance.
Good opportunity by Oslin there.
Shot bouncing in. Saved by Orono. Jaguars closing that shot gap to 15-12 now. Cleared in by Walsh. Got an offside at the line.
Yeah, that was a long break there, or long period with no whistles. So quite the back and forth there. Jefferson doing a good job at keeping that puck out of the net and continuing to keep pressure on this Orono team.
Face off in front of the Jaguars bench. Third line on for the Jaguars. Thornburg will take it, looking for that face-off win. Eludes her again, though. Orono wins it, but held in by Krenz at the point with the steal. She'll drive it low. Jaguars forechecking on that Woodford side. Going to be golfed ahead by Orono. Pinching his Wheelock. Jag's got to get back now. Orono over the line. Going wide. Drop pass right through the crease. Shot over the net. Woodford trying to get there, poke it ahead. She'll get it out to neutral. Here comes Orono on the counterattack. Krenz takes that puck away from the Orono defender. Center behind the net. Pass right out in front. High slot here. Block shot there by Thornburg. Through the crease off the skate. Orono buzzing. Shot coming in. Rash will catch and hold. Wow.
Covered by Rash. Wow, lots of good pressure there.
Jaguars playing well here, Jason. 9:52 to go.
Yeah, that was the third line out there. All lines have been working well together. Clean passes. Good pressure.
Shots 16-12 for the Spartans, but the Jaguars ahead where it counts, 1-0. Kayla Starr on this draw. Face-off won by Orono. Flanders chipping it ahead for Melnichuk, but can't get it out yet. Now it gets out to Kuhn. She'll drop it for Carmen. Carmen around one of the Spartans, going wide. Left, Carmen on her backhand. Move to the front. Left there. Here comes Flanders' shot. Good kick save there by the goalie. Knudsen was going to pinch, but thought better of it, and wisely so with a 1-0 lead. Here's a turnover in the neutral zone. Picked up by Melnichuk, going wide. Tries to get a shot, but fans on it. Carmen picks up, tries to get it to Kuhn, and here comes Orono. Down that Knudsen side. Knudsen with the steal. Push it ahead for Allegra. Allegra kind of at the end of her shift, tries to drop it. Oh, here comes Orono. Johnson streaking back down the side. Orono to the front of the net. Makes a move and score. Jaguars out of position on defense, Jason.
Good speed by a fresh player that came in for Orono. And they were able to get around our oncoming defenseman and take a good clean shot on that and just let one by.
That'll tie.
Also, I mean, this second period has been really a high energy for both teams, and Jefferson's been doing a great job of just kind of controlling the puck.
That'll tie the score at 1 here. 9 minutes to go, a second period, 1-1. Abelin line on here. Abelin wins that face-off for Ostlund, but she has her stick lifted. Kalina's got it, works ahead. Tipping it is Johnson, and she'll forecheck hard. Right out, dangerous play there by Orono, but ahead they come, and here they come with numbers now. Krenz back on D. Good defense there by Krenz. Tried to deke by the Orono captain, but denied. Played up to the point. Right wing circle now, Orono pulling up. Krenz gets that shot up ahead to Abelin, and Abelin breaking. Abelin down the left side. Can she get in? Abelin on her backhand, though. She's going to pull up and try to get it out to Krenz at the point. There's a shot block. Tracking back is Walsh. She'll get there first. Kalina turns it over at the blue line, though, and Krenz with a poke check gets it up to Woodford. Woodford over to Johnson. Jaguars getting a little bit loose here, Jay. That can burn you against a team as good as Orono.
Bit of a scramble.
Now, Trineri with the steal. She'll send it low. Jaguars rolling the forward lines here. Big pinch by Knudsen. Holds it in on her backhand. Woodford first to it. Woodford under pressure. Dropped for Thornburg. Thornburg now to Woodford. Here they come, front of the net. There's Trineri in front, puck laying there. Oh, glorious chance for Woodford, but her stick was tied up by the Spartan. Don't stop playing defense now. Jaguars got to get back. Flanders, she'll send it ahead. That puck is tipped as we get to just over 7 minutes to go here, Jay. Even game from where we sit. Knudsen intercepts at the line, pushes it ahead for Carmen. Carmen coming on her forehand around the net. Puck chipped off her stick, though, and now stolen by Star. Star, here she comes. Drops her Melnichuk shot. Kayla on the rebound, a third chance. Jaguars piling up the shots. Good work there by the Jags. Now, Kuhn, right in the middle. Oh, just misses for Star on the doorstep. Krenz will send it low. Jaguars with all the pressure. They've almost tied in shots, Jason. It's 17-6. What a save on the line there by Wheelock with the glove. But Jaguars changing their forward line, and Orono sends it out to the neutral zone. Krenz stops that puck in the air. Wheelock turns it over, though, and that'll be iced by Orono, I believe.
Wow. Sign of pressure by Jefferson that Orono ends up icing that puck to get a change of lines.
Well, Jay, I think the shots this period are 12-5 for the Jaguars.
We've seen them come alive. It started with that early goal.
Abel and line on now here for the Jags. She'll take the face off to the Orono goalie's right. Played up ahead. Knutson tries to hold, but here comes Orono. 3-on-1. The Jaguars shot in and they score. Three-on-one for Orono after the pinch attempt, and Orono goes up 2-0 or 2-1. 2-1.
Tough to come back from that 3-1 pressure.
Still 6 minutes to go here, second period. Now here's a steal by the Jaguars, but late whistle for an offside call.
Offsides could have been tripping, but offsides.
Face off in front of the Jags bench. Abelin to take it. She wins it. Abelin having the best luck in the face-off dot here. Now another 2-on-1 for the Orono. That one's fired way over the net. Puck out to the blue line here, but stolen by Abelin. Interfered with a little bit. Gets it to Johnson. Johnson to the forehand. Shot just wide. Jaguars continuing to get opportunities, though, Jason.
Like we mentioned it just before that last goal. We tied up the shots on goal, and we've had the majority of the shots for this period.
Shot from the high slot, caught and gloved by Rash. We'll get a face-off here. 5:32 to go. Shots now 19-16 for Orono. Thornburg will take this draw, looking for her first face-off win of the night. That one's a draw. Jaguars get to it, chipped ahead by Trineri out of the zone. Orono sends it right back in. Not going to be stopped by Rass, so it'll rim around. Wheelock will pick up. She'll push it to neutral, tipped by the Spartans, and they'll go back for it. Jaguars continuing to roll the lines, and that's helping keep the players fresh, Jay. There's a steal by Trineri. Drops it for Thornburg, but she turns it over. Now here comes Orono. Gets around Wheelock. Flanders back. Played to the corner. Orono still with it. Pulling up. Tip there by Trineri. Going to be picked up by Woodford. She's one-on-one here. Couple Orono Spartans back checking, and Woodford turns it over. Here comes Orono. That's going to be shot in. Rash fights off that shot. Paws it away with the glove. Picked up by Krenz. Up ahead to Allegra. Allegra's got it now. Back and forth we go. Allegra tries to chip it around the Spartan, but a little too far, and that's going to be dropped down by the goalie.
Good pass, though, to get her out front there by herself at the center red line. And
4:29 to go here. Jaguars off to the 1-0 lead, but Orono with the last two, and now we find ourselves down by one. Star going to try to win this face-off. Picked up by Allegra. Shot. Oh, did that hit the goalpost?
Yeah, I think it hit a goalie off the left shoulder.
Okay, here comes Orono down that Krenz side. Good catch and
Good hand by Rash there to grab
glove
that one.
save there by Rash. 4:17 to go. Star wins that face-off. Krenz first to it. D to Walsh. Walsh up the middle. Going to be tipped by Kuhn, but we're going to get an icing, I believe. Seeing some different D pairs here than we've seen some other nights, Jake. Krenz playing with Walsh more than she has in the past. I'm not sure. I can't tell if they're just rolling the 5D or if there's some other sort of. On will come the Abelin line. 4:06 to go here. Jaguars with some sticks on the knees here, maybe starting to get a little tired. Abelin wins another one, picked up by Kalina. Kalina's going to skate this ahead. Kalina, 3-on-2 for the Jags. Kalina Walsh over the line. Going to drop it for Johnson, but not a good pass. Clear around this way. Abelin backing up at the point. She's going to hold it. Shot right into the stomach of the center for Orono, and they come ahead. Orono over the line. Right wing circle, drop to the point. Stolen by Krenz. Krenz going to golf that ahead. Not going to be far enough for icing with 3:30 to go. Johnson forechecking for the Jags. Orono will send it the other way. Pinched by Flanders, coming up, shot right in the middle. Oh, good chance there. Good look for Austin, but she couldn't redirect it on net. Orono through the middle, down the Flanders side. Flanders kind of gets in the way, not enough to cause a problem. Instead, Orono pass misses and trickles in on Roush. She'll cover.
Good stuff by Roush. It's kind of the second time that Flanders has been taken down in a play like that. She's getting involved, and that's great. Good contact.
Flanders and Knutson together on this D pair now. Starline on up front. A win, face-off win for Orono. Shot in on Rash. She'll cover and hold. We'll do it again. Face off to Sarah's right. And picked up by Flanders, but she briefly mishandles it. Now gets it ahead to Melnichuk. Cleared but not out. Pass through the middle. Deflected to the corner. Star's going to get there. Star taken down. Should have been an interference penalty, but no call. Played out to the red line. Orono gives it away, though. Picked up by Flanders. Pushed ahead. Driven in wide of the net with 2.5 to go. Jaguars changing behind the play. To the right side. Wheelock. Puck centering right through the crease. It's left. Big rebound there. Here comes Star. Pulling it away. Got Woodford with her. Kayla down the right side. Loses the puck, but recovers. Turns it back over, and here come the Spartans. Down the Knutson side. Drop pass, but not a good one. Right through the middle. Thornburg tips it for Knutson, and she'll play it out to, or that's Wheelock, pardon me. Up ahead, 2-on-1 for the Jaguars. Woodford coming in, gets a good shot on net. Good save. Played behind the net. Thornburg there now. Thornburg on the half wall, battling. Krenz will send it ahead for Woodford, but play in the half wall, picked up by Thornburg. Try to get it to Krenz, but still a battle there with 1.5 to go. Now up to Krenz at the top. Krenz didn't want to get the shot block, so instead she'll feed it behind the net for Woodford, but at the end of her shift, Trineri picks up. Walsh fires it right into Woodford's chest. Thrown deep by the Jaguars. Spartans been out here for a while now. If they can, Jags can keep this forecheck going. Puck back and forth. Krenz will have it thrown in by Orono, picked up by Kalina with under a minute. Kalina will send it this way for Johnson, need a tip, but instead it's held in by the Spartans. Walsh using her body to shield that puck. Chips it for Johnson, but there's 2 Spartans there in the dying seconds. Picked up by Osland with 30. Got to get this puck out, and she does. Orono regrouping. Sent ahead. Good pass. Trying to come through the middle. Jaguars get their signals crossed up a little bit. But Orono shoots it out of the rink unless Rash got a piece of that.
I think she deflected. Rash deflected it out of into the net.
Okay.
So 21 seconds left.
Kind of, Jay, kind of something we noticed in the JV game. Orono through that neutral zone is really good at counterattacking.
They reestablish quickly and they make that entry.
Star on this draw. Chipped ahead to the neutral zone by Melnichuk, but right back in by Orono with 15 seconds to go. Star's going to pick this up and try to go end to end. 7 seconds to go. Star around one of the Spartans, but nicely played by defenseman number 5. Star loses the puck. It just trickles in, covered up, and just 2 seconds to go here.
Good energy by both teams, but Jefferson has done a great job in the second period. Scored first, led briefly 1-0.
Referee's having a conversation here. Not sure what the delay is. Maybe resetting the time. Might be putting a little bit more time on the clock. I'm not sure.
Okay. Interesting now they're paying attention to the clock. It didn't seem to matter in the first period very much, but 3 seconds here is going to make a difference.
So we went from 2.1 to 2.6. That's wow, I didn't realize we had that good a resolution on the referee in-house in-head clock. Time runs out on the second period. An eventful one for sure.
Yeah.
Jaguars score first, but then have a couple D breakdowns and give up a couple. Still in this game though, just 2-1 after 2 periods. Shots 23-18. We're gonna go collect Chuck-a-Puck pucks. We'll come back with you for the third period. You're listening to Jaguars Hockey. All right, just about ready to go here in the third period. Jaguars hanging right with this top Orono Spartan team. Just down 2-1. We'll start this period 5-on-5, Jay, but if the Jaguars can compete the way they did that second period, I like our chances of possibly being able to tie this up.
Yeah, wherever they found that energy for the second period, they came out, they scored first, and they stayed strong through the entire period. Kind of keep that energy up going into this third period. They were rotating lines nicely, so all three lines should be at an equal advantage. Penalties have been pretty equal, I would say, between the two teams, but as usual, staying out of the penalty box is pretty important. Winning face-offs and controlling the puck.
Teams will switch ends for the third period here. Rash off to our left. Jaguars will start the way they started the first two periods. Star line up front, Krenz and Flanders on defense. Puck down. Kuhn will work it into the zone. Played out by Orono, but held by Flanders there. Pinched against the board. Picked up by Orono. They'll go D to D and try to exit. Get it ahead. Orono into the zone. Flanders disrupts that pass to the middle. Played now on the far half wall. Centering pass hits a skate. Krenz blocks that shot. Going to be cleared the length of the ice on net by Flanders. Back is Orono to pick up. They'll go behind their net. Come out this side. Couple dangles there by Orono. Played ahead. Entering the zone now. Leaning on. One of the Spartans is Kuhn right out in front. Knutson, whoa, puck hits a puddle and stops. Chipped out by Melnichuk, and Jaguars will forecheck. 1 minute into this third period, down by one. Here's a steal by Johnson to the middle. Harlow Johnson loads one up. Puck, oh, what a save! Jaguars score! Kayla Starr on the doorstep. It's 2-2. Johnson with that initial shot. Was there another player who tipped it, Jay?
It was Johnson in on the initial shot, and then it bounced loose, and I think Starr picked it up from there.
Just like that, 2-2 here in the Ice Garden. Jaguars have tied it up.
Starting this third period the same way they started the second period. Early goal.
Abelin on now for the draw. Face-off won by the Spartans. They'll play it ahead. Krenz with it. D to D for Wheelock. She can't catch it and gives it away. Played to the side of the net. Rash blocks the puck loose. Covered up. Get a whistle.
Took a while for Rash to find that puck and cover it up. They
still got
let the
puddles of water down there in that offensive zone or defensive zone, Jay, especially on this side.
Unusual for Big to have that kind of wet area, and it only seems to be there. The rest of it is
it's only in the defensive zone. Abelin taking the draw with 15:35 to go here. Puck cleared by Krenz over to Johnson. Got some room. Puck hits an Orono skate. That'll deflect all the way down the ice. Orono back on it. Abelin forward checking. Orono will clear it around this direction. Hard pinch by Krenz to hold it. Out to the neutral zone. Wheelock's got it with room. Saucer pass for Oslin, and she'll golf it low. 15 minutes to go here. Abelin on the forecheck. Joined by Johnson. Johnson taking an unnecessary penalty. Here comes Orono. Rash should touch this. Oh, she can't get it. It's in the corner. There's a touch by Flanders, but man.
Did not need that.
Not needed.
We talk about that. Do not get offensive zone penalties. Tough spot. We'll see if this wet ice works to our advantage in this situation.
Yeah, hard to know. I mean, it's right in the slot, and it's in the left wing circle, most notably. 14:50 here to go. Jaguars have done a good job killing penalties so far. Starr and Kuhn up front, Walsh and Flanders on defense. Starr wins it back, but with a man advantage, Orono gets the puck out to the point. D to D. Oh, backdoor shot. Rash covers it up, sliding left to right. Good save there by Sarah. Now, Starr has a stick chipped out of her hands. She's without a stick now, essentially a 5-on-3 for Orono. Got to get this clear now. Starr's stick ended up in the neutral zone. She's going to go pick it up. Orono, right to the middle. Shot, good block there by Flanders. Cleared and out to the neutral zone. Jaguars recover.
Good skill there, good coverage.
Now Orono dropping, left wing circle shot, tipped in front. Flanders had that player picked up, going to be picked up by Walsh. She'll golf it high off the glass, and that'll go the length of the ice with a minute to go here, Jay.
4 new players out there, 3 new players out there.
Orono skating it ahead down the Knutson side into the zone, drop pass back. Left wing circle, shot to the middle, going to be picked up by Oslin. Oslin's going to skate it. Chip it beyond the Spartan forechecker, and she'll go deep after it. Orono back on the puck with 30 seconds in the power play. Go behind the net and exit out this way. Krenz and Knutson on for the Jaguar defensive killers. Ablin and Oslin up front. Here comes Orono. Go to the corner behind the net. Setting up there. Krenz causes a turnover and going to be cleared the length of the ice. 10 seconds on the power play for Orono. No shots yet, I don't believe, on this power play, but Jaguars retreating a little bit here now. Orono, puck out to the point, left wing circle. Bad angle shot, going to be tipped high. I don't think that was on net, but Rash deflected it out of the rink, and the Jaguars' successful kill here.
Well done, no shots there.
Shots 25-22 for Orono. Jaguars have nearly evened that up. On the scoreboard, we're tied. 12:46 to go here. Kayla Starr to take this draw for the Jags. Won by Orono. Shot comes through. Rash sticks it to the corner. Nobody over there for the Jags, though. Picked up by Orono. Puck will go behind the net. Well, most of the play has been in our D zone this period, Jay, but we were able to tie it up. Now Orono right through the middle, high slot shot coming here. Just goes wide. Rash the screener. That was lucky. Orono clears it out to the neutral zone, and they'll go back and regroup on it. Jaguars not changing here. Going to be intercepted by Kuhn. She'll work it for Melnichuk, and Melnichuk will get that line and send it low. 12 minutes to go here in a tie game from the Ice Garden. Orono cycles that puck. That's going to ramp in on Rash. Played on net. And she gives away possession, and we'll have to take a face-off here. Could have played it to Flanders there.
She had time. Orono just had one player that was kind of back.
But she hesitated, and now we got the third line on, taking a defensive zone face-off with 11:47 to go. There's a win by Thornburg to Flanders. Behind the net, Krenz can't handle it, though. It'll rim around this way. Kicked out to the middle. Stolen by Flanders, though, and pushed to the neutral zone. Good anticipation there. Back on it now are the Spartans, with Trineri giving a cautious forecheck. Orono exiting. Rink-wide pass. Good poke check there by Krenz. Gets it up to Woodford, reaching for it, able to poke it ahead. Woodford first to it, perhaps in the corner. Thornburg, that is, picking it up. Thornburg with the steal, but elbowed off the play by the Spartans. Just looking a little half speed here now is Flanders with the blue line poke check and causes the offside. Nice work there by both of the Jags defensemen, Jay, to cause turnovers at the blue line.
Yep. Good. kind of holds it up and sets off the timing there.
2-2 with 11 minutes to go here. Shots are 27-22 for Orono. Abelin on the draw. She's won most of her draws tonight. Gets it to Walsh. Walsh to Johnson. She'll clear it in. Abelin first. Oh no, Johnson didn't have the red line, and that's going to be icing. That's a mental error. Gotta get that red line. It's John Woodford's favorite saying. Luckily, Abelin has been winning the draws. We'll see if she can do it again here. Gets it to Knutson. Knutson loses it though. Centering pass right out in front. Picked up by Abelin. Gets it on the stick of Oslin, but she loses it. Turns it over. Cleared ahead. Here comes Kalina. Kalina's got the jump. Walsh into the zone. Walsh coming short side high. She shoots. Oh, that. Did that stay in the rink? I thought it went out.
Hit the net, but we thought about blowing the whistle, but
play goes on. Here's Oslin right in front on the doorstep. Fires it into the midsection, and we get a cover. Wow.
Good action. I was just kind of thinking Jefferson looked a little slow considering they just tied the game, but they've come alive again and got a couple more good shots on goal.
Offensive zone face-off here. Star on it.
Let's win it, man. Let's win it.
Referee's really watching the wings and their positioning during the face-off.
Yeah, Allegra told to back up. She's going to, because of that, gets Kayla kicked out, and Allegra's going to have to take the draw. Maybe that was all part of the plan. Star wins it. Wheelock shot hits a body and deflects to the corner. Jaguars forechecking here, top line on. Melnichuk with it in the corner. Melnichuk up to the point for Wheelock. Wheelock for Knutson on this side. Angled low for Star, back to Olivia. D to D, Wheelock misses it though, and cleared out by Orono. That should be icing, and we'll get the whistle.
Good pressure, high action game here. Jefferson now has kind of turned it around in the last couple of minutes. We've seen a lot more action on the right side of the ice here in the offensive zone. You get some new players out there, new defense. We got Krenz and Wheelock. Star back to taking the face off.
Star wins this cleanly for Kuhn. Kuhn shot hits traffic, ramps way over the net. Picked up by Orono, but held in by Krenz at the point. Shot gets through, stick to the corner. Melnichuk there. Melnichuk tries to find Kuhn, but Orono intercepts. Star swoops in and gets the steal. Kayla Star taken away by Orono, cleared, and ahead comes Orono. Jaguars trying to get back. Wheelock back. Puck all the way in behind Rash. Shot coming right out in front. Rash, big save, no rebound.
Two Jefferson players down on that play, but Rash was able to still keep it.
Good rush there by the Orono winger. Got around our defenseman and able to get, but couldn't get the shot off. Went around the net, made a centering pass, ended up with a pretty high danger shot, but Rash was able to make the save. 9:13 to go here as we get another another whistle here before the puck is dropped. Abelin wins it again, but Oslin gives it right up. Here comes Orono, shot, blocker to side by Rash, cleared around. Weird bounce off the corner. Abelin's got to be careful with it. Picked up by Flanders. Flanders ahead with Oslin and Johnson. Looking for Oslin, but out of her reach. Picked up by Flanders. Over to Johnson. Johnson fires it wide. Rims around. Abelin picks up in the corner. Abelin dispossessed. Here comes Orono. Breakout. Got to get back 2-on-1 possibly for Orono. Centering pass. Good job by Harlow getting in the way of that. Played behind the net. Flanders will Move it for Oslin. Got to get this puck out. It's going to go cross ice for Johnson. Can't catch it though, and given away. And here comes Orono. Played ahead down that Walsh side. Got to watch the speed. Keep her outside. Good job by Kalina. Nicely played. 2 Spartans there, and Kalina first to it, able to chip it out. Jaguars hanging right in here with this team, Jay.
Scoreboard shows that. We're tied 2-2.
Woodford will chip in. 8 minutes to go in the game. Thornburg on the forecheck. Nice pivot by Orono. They exit. Cross ice pass. Oh, now they come ahead. Knutson back. She blocks that shot. Orono regains those shots through the crease. Third line on here for the Jaguars. Woodford gets it, causes a turnover. 2-on-1 now. Thornburg over the line with Terneri. Thornburg doesn't get much on it. Good save. Played out to the point. Krenz whistles one wide. Here comes to this side. Wheelock on her backhand. Gives it away. Or that's Knutson, pardon me. Puck going to be ramped out to that side. Cleared out to neutral. Got Terneri back as a forward. Jaguars are offside, and maybe just as well. We'll get a neutral zone faceoff.
Yeah. Almost. Only by about a step. But
7:15 to go here. 2-2 at the Ice Garden. Orono hanging in right. Jaguars hanging right in there with the Orono Spartans. That faceoff needs to come back to where the pass originated. So they'll drop it at center ice. Star line on for Jefferson. Picked up by Melnichuk. Melnichuk going wide, gets around one of the Spartans. Melnichuk to the dot, trying to get to the forehand. Picked up by Orono, played behind their net. 7 minutes to go here. Flanders with a pinch now. Jaguars are outnumbered, but Kuhn with a good tip there. Stepping up is Wheelock. That puck will be played in behind the goal line. Flanders can't get it around. No, played out in front. Now Flanders will pick up. Try to skate it out. Throw it low behind the net. Kuhn forechecking. 6.5 to go. Orono reversing. Wheelock with the challenge. Causes a turnover. Kuhn trying to get it, but Jaguars are changing behind the play. Orono exiting. Good play through the middle. Got Walsh and Wheelock back. Don't let them shoot this from now right through the middle. Poke checked ahead. Picked up by Kuhn on her backhand. She clears it, but not out. Held in. Walsh has got a hustle. Ridden off the puck by the Spartans. Centering pass out in front. Rash catches, holds, no rebound with the waiting Spartan on the doorstep. Jaguars are looking a little gassed there, Jay.
Still evenly matched game. Doing a good job of getting fresh legs out there. Every chance they get.
Face off to Sarah's right. Abelin on for the Jags. Best in the dot and wins another one. But Orono beats the Jefferson to the puck. Centering pass through the slot. Good stick there by Abelin. But Jaguars are retreating instead of trying to chip it out. Now Krenz briefly stops that puck right out in front. Shot wide. Jaguars are playing with fire here, Jay. Abelin with the challenge on the top player for Orono. Knutson there trying to help out. Where's the puck? It's loose. Orono gets it. Puck's going to go behind the net. Krenz is going to pick it up with a little bit of room. Oh, tries to get it for Oslin. Oslin retreating, though. I think Krenz wanted to get that puck out of the zone, but Orono turnover by Oslin. Here's Krenz with the block shot. Puck drifts in on Rash. Good block by Krenz, and Sarah drops a mid on it.
Good time to stop the action there. I think you're right. We're playing with fire. Orono's getting closer and closer to the front of that net.
Jaguars beginning to overshift that first line a little bit now. The star line comes on. 5:11 to go here, getting down to crunch time. Shots 30-25. We've never been able to say that against this opponent, let alone a tie score. Kayla looking to win this draw. One by Orono. They're on the half wall. They send it too far. Flanders trying to get there. Not going to make it. Pinched by Orono, but gets it to Kuhn. Kuhn gets it to Melnichuk, but the Jaguars are going to have to do it again because it's an icing.
Melnichuk tried to get it just to neutral ice, but got a little too much on it. Sent it down.
4:55 to go here.
Still quick on the shifts, which is good. Keep fresh legs out there.
Most years against this team, it ends up being a lopsided victory. A lot of times in running time, Jaguars playing unbelievably well here tonight. Locked in a 2-2 tie with Orono. There's another face-off win for Ablin. Whatever she's doing, she needs to coach the other centers because right now she's the only Jag who can win. Now here come the Jaguars, 2-on-1. Ablin over the line with Oslin. Kira pulling up, shot, big save, rebound, shot, just wide. That was Johnson on the backhand. Jaguars again. Ablin with it. Left wing circle, drops it, no. Outside the reach of Flanders, and Jaguars got to regroup. Flanders clears it. That goes out of the ring. But wow, some great scoring chances there.
Good opportunity. Loose puck out in front of the net. Just didn't have a player there to pick it up.
Couple good saves there by the Orono goalie to keep us tied. Star line up front. Krenz and Wheelock on the back end here for Jaguars. 2-2 tie. 4:26 to go. Melnichuk hustling off that faceoff, wins it, she'll throw it on net, rebound left, but Kuhn couldn't get to it. Orono will go deep with it. Pinched off by Allegra. Jaguars top line on here. Star gonna try to forecheck, cut that off, but Orono with a good pass. It's gonna go all the way back. No icing. Krenz is there. Krenz protects that puck, but then loses it. Star swoops in and gets there first. Kayla's got it. Make a play here. Gonna chip it into the neutral zone and try to forecheck. Orono back on it, reverses. Oh, Jaguars pinching. Here comes Orono's best player. Shoots it over the net. You cannot leave her alone. Now, chipped out by Star. Here she comes with speed. Kayla got the jump. In alone. Shot. Whistles it over the net. Pinching is Walsh. She'll drive it low. 3:20 to go here. Still 2-2. Orono picks up. Gets it out. Orono over the line down that Walsh side. Centering pass through the crease. Oslin for Ablin. Ablin to the outside. 2-on-1 with Johnson. Kira on her forehand. Oh, she had the goalie down, but puck rolled off her stick. Picked up by the Spartans. Jaguars got a back check now. Puck going to be thrown in. I thought that was before the red line, but I guess not. Drop to the corner. 2:48 to go. Good stick there by Oslin. We're going to get an icing, but that's okay. Ablin had a move to the middle, Jay. How many times have we had the goalie down on a backhand? We just couldn't slip it past.
One too many touches on the puck.
What does that say, though, about this team, the effort tonight? Getting 2-on-1s multiple times in this third period against one of the better teams in Class A. Now, puck won by Orono, shot blocked by Kuhn, played out to neutral. Sent back in by Orono. Flanders going to chip it out, get it to Star. Star up for Kuhn. Jaguars over the line. Allegra to the middle. Tries to chip it ahead. Star going to race to the corner. Star's got it, but fires it around. Nobody home on the backside. Careful. Puck played out by Orono. Krenz has it. Fumbles it a little bit. Got to get that puck out. She doesn't. Held in, but now batted out by Jefferson. Up to Kayla. Kayla with a little room. Put it on net. She does fire it on net. Cotton Holden. We'll get an offensive zone face-off with 2 minutes to go.
Just 2 minutes left in regulation time, and Jefferson's still looking good. Plenty of energy left in this third period.
Deuces Wild on the scoreboard. The score 2-2. 2 minutes to go. A 2-shot delta in the shot chart. 30-28 for Orono. Jaguars playing a hell of a game here tonight, Jay. And Kira Ablin trying to win a face-off here. She wins it. Pushes a shot just wide. Orono back on it now. Ablin forechecking. Johnson going in. causes a turnover. Harlow first to it. Harlow tries to center it for Austin. Going to be picked up by Orono. Played out. Knutson safely to the boards. Carried in by Ablin. We're a minute 40 to go here. Johnson. Jaguars got to be careful. Ablin, good challenge there. Gets it back to Wheelock, but nearly turned over. Back on it's Austin. Oh, drops it for Orono. Puck played. Ablin in the corner. Pinch off. Got to jump in there, Jags. Knutson does. 2 Jags, 2 picked up by Wheelock now. That's off an Orono skate, so no icing. Just over a minute to go, Jay. What a tense game.
Exciting to watch.
Turnover by Orono. Austin tries to get it to Johnson. She does, looking for a pass. Here comes Kalina. Shot tipped by Starr right in front, under a minute to go. Orono behind their net. They'll reverse it. 45 seconds to go. Played out just past Krenz. Jaguars back on it. Kalina's got room. Got Kuhn over the line. Catches Kuhn. Toe drag taken away by Orono. They'll work it out to the neutral zone, but thrown in by Walsh. Right on net. And 25 seconds to go. Orono behind their net. Melnichuk forechecking. Held in maybe by, oh no. Numbers for Orono. Krenz back on it. Krenz pokes it to the corner. Where's the back checking? Jaguars. There's Walsh. Gets it to the corner. Puck loose behind the net. 7 seconds. Skated out by Starr. Here she comes. 3 seconds to go. Need a shot. Starr taken down, and we go to overtime. Wow. Jaguars battling tough here. What a result so far, Jason.
Match game, one of the funnest games to watch this year. Just good competition, and to end the regulation in a tie is a wonderful game.
8-minute overtime period here.
7 or 8?
8-minute overtime period here, 5-on-5. Our 3rd overtime game of the year. We're 1-1 so far, I believe.
I believe you're right.
Well, wow, this is just like we didn't expect the result we got in New Prague the other night, where we were tied 2-2 after 2 periods. I'm not sure we expected to be tied after regulation with Orono.
No.
But that's right where we are.
It's good. I mean, just good testament to the team as we get into the late season here. They've been working hard and improving the entire season. And
Jay, what do we got coming up here on Saturday? I think it's Senior Day. Tell us a little bit about that.
It is Senior Day. Our broadcast will be done by BEC TV, but it'll be broadcast to the YouTube channel. Lots of events. I don't know that they'll be recorded pre-game, so if you're at the game, you'll get to see the seniors, some festivities beforehand. JV plays at 1 o'clock, and Varsity plays at 3 o'clock. So it should be a nice cold day at the rink. Good day to be indoors.
If you are coming to that game, know that the on-ice senior recognition actually occurs well before the start of the varsity game. They're going to do that at 2:15 p.m. or 2:10. So if you want to honor these 3 seniors, get there early, because the on-ice ceremony will be held pretty early. But
that's at the conclusion of the JV game. Is that what
yeah. But back to this game, Jason. Wow, probably through regulation, I would have to say our best effort of the season.
Everything's been clicking. The team's working well together in all 3 lines. I think it was really good to see all 3 lines getting out there, getting some action. Both teams kind of spent equal time in the penalty box, which was costly for us and something we try to avoid. But
and I don't think you can say one side or the other has had the better chances. I think both teams have had a lot of grade A chances. Both goalies playing well here tonight. Shots are 30-28.
And credit to both goalies, like you were saying, for that too.
Jaguars just finishing up their intermission session here, getting ready to go. We will change ends for the overtime, so we got the long change.
Let's see. 8 minutes of sudden death overtime. In a tight game, both teams played well.
This is a Metro West Conference matchup. Jaguars coming in 4-4. Orono 1 game above 500 in the. Now here's a face-off win for the Jaguars. Melnichuk into the zone. Carmen driving wide, dropping his shoulder, centering pass. Nobody home for the Jaguars. Here comes Orono with speed down that left side. Pass Flanders to the middle. Shot deflected by Krenz. Krenz played up ahead but not out. Had Kuhn fly in the zone a little bit, but Allegra pushes it out to the neutral zone. Stolen by Orono. They come in 2-on-1. Flanders back. Shot. Good save by Rash, and we'll get a face-off.
Good start to that overtime with Melnichuk carrying the puck quickly into the offensive zone, but wasn't able to get a shot off.
Abelin line will come on for the Jaguars. D pair of Knutson and Walsh. Face-off, another win by Abelin. Can't say enough about her performance in the face-off dot here tonight. Walsh retreating though. Thought we might have had a chance to exit. Now Knutson with some room. Passes up to Abelin. Chipped ahead, but can't connect with the Jaguars, and we're going to get an icing call. Jaguars not as crisp on their zone exits, I feel like, third period as we were earlier in the game.
Yeah.
Face off to Rash's left. 7:11 to go here. If the game were to end in a tie, that would be it. There's no shootout or anything like that like they do in the NHL now. Play behind the net, but Walsh didn't see it initially. Now she gets there, but loses it to Orono. Puck squirts right to the crease. Going to be chipped ahead by one of the Jags D. Picked up by Oslin. Over the line, Oslin around one to D. Oslin in on the forecheck. Game on her stick. She fires it wide. Held in by Walsh at the point. Walsh will throw it behind the net. Oslin gets a poke on it, but carried out by Orono. Steal there by Abelin. She'll backhand it low. Jaguars changing behind the play. Overshifting the top two lines here. Here comes Orono down the Knutson side. Olivia steals, pushes it ahead. Jaguars ahead. Allegra Kuhn, game on her stick to the middle. Shot, 5-hole, good save. She's got it behind the net. Puck out in front. Puck laying there. Johnson taken down. Ahead comes Orono. Puck through the middle. Jaguars colliding in the front of the net. Back on its Flanders, picking up 2 chances for the Jags here.
Huge chances.
Star with it, 1-on-2. Where's the rest of the Jaguars? Played out to the middle, poked by Flanders, but picked up. Nice play by the Jaguars. Here comes Melnichuk.
She's got to go. She has
on her forecheck. Carmen shoots it high. Jaguars looking a little tired here. Puck on the half wall. Held in by Flanders, pushed ahead, but Orono's got it. 5.5 to go. Turnover. Star loses an edge and goes down. Here comes Orono. Watch out, Kalina played ahead. Flanders got to get there on her horse. Pokes it to the corner. Played through the crease. Puck behind the net. Orono first to it. Centering pass right out in front. Rash save there. Puck loose and covered up. Dives on it. Wow.
Great dive by Rash. That long arms reached out and got a hold of that puck.
Jaguars only playing the top 2 lines here. Top 2 D pairs. Looking a little tired. I hope that doesn't come and bite us, Jason. 5:11 to go. But Orono's probably doing the same.
Yep.
That's what teams do in these situations. Abelin, good on the draw so far. Able to win another one. Krenz for Knutson. Knutson with room, but turns it over. Orono in the neutral zone. Back in their zone now. Jaguars forechecking. There's a turnover by Orono. Thrown in by Abelin, but doesn't get it deep. Orono with it. Played ahead. Puck through the middle. Krenz steals it. Krenz tries to get it for Johnson, but too far. Instead, Orono intercepts. Puck in the Jaguars zone. Krenz with the steal. Battling 1-on-2, taken by Orono. Puck right out to the middle. Rash with the... Orono scores. Rash fell into the net.
I think that's what it was because she had it.
I think she saved it into her midsection, and she fell back into the net. Rash had poked that puck kind of right onto an Orono stick.
Krenz kind of contesting the call, but it's not going to change anything.
Well, great effort by the Jags, Jay. They lose here in overtime, but to take a team like this to overtime, that's a great effort by the Jaguars. Came up a little short. They're kind of a bad break. Jaguars, one of the defensemen would have been able to play it. Instead, Rash poke checked it right out into the high slot onto an Orono stick. That player fired a wrist shot. Rash had it, but then fell backwards into the net, I think. Maybe the puck dropped down. I don't know. Did you see it, John? Did you see it? I looked to me like she kind of fell into the net, but
That's what they call it.
shots 33
Goal
to
stands.
goal stands. Great effort, though, by the Jaguars. They come up a little short here, but excellent effort by Jefferson. Final thoughts here, Jay, before...
No, well-played game. Something to be proud of for sure. Great testament to the season as it's progressed. And close game. Good work.
Well, no school for the Jaguars tomorrow. Basically, the whole metro area
Weather cancel.
called off for cold weather. So Jaguars will get a e-learning rest day, I guess, tomorrow, and we'll be back here on Saturday for senior day. Well, your final...
They'll be here for practice tomorrow night, though, right?
That's true, yeah.
We'll have too cold for school, but
we'll have
not
practice,
too cold to be on
I would
ice.
assume.
Yeah.
Your final here in overtime, it is Orono 3, Jefferson 2.
What do we got? We got a team photo going on here? What is the...
Oh, maybe a Sophie squad photo, I suppose.
Gotcha. All right, yeah, coaches seem to be organizing something, but now nobody has a camera. Don't ask Edgar. I know he doesn't have a camera.
How can that be? Nobody has a camera.
Well, they didn't bring it
that's like a 1990s saying, isn't it? We're getting the Sophie
poster.
Squad banner.
Okay, well, that's good organization. Way to support the whole event and everything.
Yeah, it's an important cause.
Yeah.
We're
going to photobomb this one, so we'll be right in the back section.
Yeah.
Edgar is the one taking the picture. I can't believe it.
Edgar's taking the photo. He drew the short straw. I think all the other coaches...
I think Sarah's going to show him how to use the camera.
I think so. I think Edgar's got his finger over the lens.
Here's a picture of Edgar's finger.
All right, enough silliness. Your final score here tonight in overtime, Orono coming away with a 3-2 win, but an incredible effort by the Jaguars. We will see you on Saturday. You have been listening to Jaguars Hockey.